In recent years, Switzerland has successfully established itself as a preferred location for the construction and operation of international large-scale data centers. Today we welcome Vincent Barrow, Vice President DACH Schneider Electric Secure Power, as well as the Chairman of the Data Center Efficiency Association, Babak Falsafi. Two pronounced specialists for the Switzerland data center market. First of all, welcome. Let's start with the first question. First question is for you, Babak. According to a study by the real estate specialist CBRE, Switzerland now has the second highest data center density in all of Europe in terms of the population, of course. What makes Switzerland so attractive and for the data centers operators?
Thank you very much for having me here. Switzerland is one of the strongest economies. The economic strength per capita is among the top in the world. It's one of the top open markets, high-skilled labor. Switzerland is also at the forefront of services, and services are moving towards the digitalization. And so it's a perfect place to be able to host a lot of these IT services. IT services are now globally basically provided by data centers. Switzerland also has a great, secure, and sustainable source of power. There's a lot of hydro in Switzerland, and there's also investment in other forms of renewable energy. And then the last but not least, Switzerland is a central location in Europe and is a great place to bridge global trade as well.
Vincent, the Swiss data center market has successfully developed in these years. So will this boom continue? And which are currently the dominating trends inside the data center industry?
Well, first of all, I hope so. I hope that it will continue for us and for Babak as well. Well, I mean, you've got four big trends that we can see on the market. First of all, this market is really becoming an international market. So you can see a lot of activity, a lot of mergers and acquisitions. So that's really a trend where Switzerland is involved. To be frank, there's not a single week where I don't have a contact from other zones, from other countries, from China, from the US, from everywhere to invest in Switzerland. So that's a very strong signal. Then, of course, I mean, we also, after the pandemic crisis, there's a big acceleration of digitization. It has already started. Now it's becoming a must. We can see historically in Switzerland, it was really the banking sector, which was a strong driver for cloud adoption. So that's why you've got people such as Amazon and such as Google, such as Microsoft that came. But really now, as cloud is across every single industry, there's a strong development of hyperscalers. As a consequence, a lot of co-location, because in Switzerland, hyperscalers are not allowed. It's complicated to manage to own their own DC, so they use co-location such as Interaction, SafeHost, of the grid. And clearly, I mean, we expect to see a boom within healthcare. We see an acceleration on supply chain management and logistics. So really acceleration on digitization. The third point, I mean, I think we all have heard about edge and hybrid cloud infrastructure. So we need to have a better resiliency. Everything is becoming more critical in terms of infrastructure. So we need to have small data center close to our customer. And that's what we call edge. So that's where another big trend. And last but not least, of course, we can see that sustainability is becoming the heart of the worldwide economy. So it's becoming critical, and clearly data center is part of the story because it needs a lot of energy. So clearly this fourth trend, which I will repeat now, internationalization, digitization, edge, and sustainability are four very strong drivers for the data center growth. And in Switzerland for sure, because now Switzerland is positioned as a clear tier 2 country for data center after the flap countries.
May I add one more question, which is not on our view right now, but how about an impact from the situation about the Brexit? Is there any changes or acceleration about the data center market in the Switzerland like in other countries, because companies, in case of compliance reasons or whatever, took another decision for their future and for their hosts. But how do you see that today?
To be honest, I was based. I remember very well the Brexit because I was based in UK and Ireland at this time, so it was quite a big shock. Anyway, data center now have to be closer to the user and needs to be closer because of GDPR policy as well. So in Switzerland, clearly in the banking sector, which has been the strongest driver. I mean, Babak, you can give your opinion, but everything has started with banking, I think. And it was really 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. So for sure, there's an impact of the Brexit because looking at what's happening in UK, other zone has been started to be watched. You can talk about Netherlands. You can see the evolution of Paris for sure. And I was there at this time in Dublin. So for sure, maybe it gives a different perspective on Europe for investment. Everything will not happen in UK. A lot of things happening at the moment, for example, in the zones that I manage, and especially in Frankfurt. And clearly it gives a different view on Europe. Easy to invest in London at this time. Maybe we must watch for other solutions. Babak, I don't know what's your opinion, but...
No, I totally agree. I think that, UK was the capital of services in, financial services and then now broadly digital services. And there has been a shift. I think it started even maybe perhaps at the time Brexit was about to start many years ago. You could see some of the big IT companies are moving. They're distributing their staff, and some of the hubs, for example, in Zurich have expanded. There is definitely trends that are correlated with Brexit.
May you can drop some words about your organization and that we get a more clear picture. What is your motivation about that?
Great. Yes. So we, SDA is the Swiss Data Center Efficiency Association. We came together in 2020 as an alliance of stakeholders in industry and academia. We're basically HPE, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, as an industry leader, together with EPFL and EcoCloud, which is a research center on sustainable cloud computing at EPFL. We have the University of Appliances and Applied Sciences of Luzern, Hochschule Luzern, and together with a number of nonprofits, Green IT Switzerland, Azut, and SDCA. There was a response to a challenge by a local initiative, Digital Switzerland, about the sustainability IT. At the time, IT was considered, because of digitalization and moving of all services and basically digital platforms forming pillars of everything we do in the society, there was a challenge about, can we certify efficient emissions of IT and IT platforms, data centers? And we had a PR event in Davos in 2020 and eventually launched the label in 2021.
Perfect. Many thanks for that. So Vincent, regarding the association, what was your motivation from Schneider's side to go into that and to be active into that?
Well, what was interesting is, first of all, we had many opportunities to meet with Babak and to see different people from HPE, from Digital Switzerland. So we came together naturally. And in fact, as you know, sustainability is one of our key motivation in Schneider Electric. And we have been ranked recently as the most sustainable company in the world. So naturally, I had this discussion and we finished in Davos with Babak doing a presentation together. And that's why naturally we became part of this initiative, because it makes a lot of sense and it happens naturally. But for us in Schneider Electric, sustainability is part of their DNA for a very long time. And for sure, in Switzerland, Davos is where people meet, and that's how it happened.
So one more question to you, Babak. The SDA is committed to sustainable data centers, of course, in Switzerland. How efficient are Swiss data centers today, and where do you see any further potential for improvement about that?
So thank you very much for bringing that question. That actually ties to the previous question, which is with newer data centers that are more efficient at the foundation where you provide cooling and electricity to host the computer equipment, the bottleneck in efficiency and efficiency is moving towards your IT, your computer equipment. That's your compute, that's your storage, that's your network. And there's no index for that out there. So standards today, the ISO 50001 looks at the efficiency of cooling electricity. ISO 40001 looks at emissions, but there are no indices for IT equipment. Now, why is IT equipment and quantification IT equipment important? Because even if you have, let's say you have efficiency in your DC, most of the electricity is going to be consumed by your IT. If your IT is efficient, but you don't characterize its utilization, it's kind of like taking a washing machine, home appliance with an A++ rating and washing it with a cycle with a single wash item. That still wastes a lot of electricity, but at the end, you only get one item out. So we need to have a holistic metric, not just for your DC infrastructure for cooling electricity, but also for your IT equipment and how well they're utilized.
Vincent, Switzerland scores with a sustainable electricity mix and a low electricity price. So why does it still make sense for operators to invest in efficient data infrastructure under those favorable conditions?
Yes, well, that's very funny because sometimes, you can hear, and I'm sure, we discussed it already with Babak in Lausanne. We have the feeling that there are some kind of data center bashing. Data center is a big enemy. It consumes a lot of energy. Well, I will tell you the truth. I started in this business in 2007. And in fact, since 2007, the obsession of all the customer has been efficiency. Why? Because it's really fully part of the business model. So when you sell something, there's always a mix between CapEx and OpEx, which means if a collocator, for example, with a huge need of energy, take a product or a solution which is not efficient, he will lose a lot of money. So when your products are chosen or your solution are chosen for a deal, in fact, you have always a ranking of your capacity, and this is for energy efficiency, and this is critical for our customer. So that will be the first point. So clearly, by definition, this business is energy efficient. And then, of course, if we want to talk about sustainability, it's we talked about digitization, but if we really want to stop having data center, we just need to change our whole way of living. And I think it would be complicated, especially for my daughters, to not love Netflix anymore, for example. So this is really now fully part of our world. Clearly, digitization is part of the solution for sustainability, and data center are the backbone of this digitization. The second point I would say, when you are in the data center industry and you are a collocator, you need to sell your data center to an hyperscaler or to per customer. So it's really a must for them to have something which is sellable. And I can tell you in terms of marketing, if your data center is not green efficient, you're not going to have any more customer. And especially when you see other efforts which are doing Facebook, Amazon is their own data center, I can tell you that the same standards are expected within collocation in countries such as Switzerland. And I would say the last point where it makes sense, you can see a lot of more regulation coming from state about energy efficiency. So when you see what has happened in Amsterdam, when literally the government said we stop building data center, or in Dublin, where we see at the moment in terms of energy, there's a shortage coming, most likely. It's strategic and critical that data centers are efficient. So there's a lot of incentive coming. In Ireland, that I know very well, it's existing for years. Now we see Singapore going in the same direction. So all, I would say, key location or hotspot for data center are going in this direction. And I think it's
so
good
that
anyway.
But that means also that parts like ESG, parts like EU taxonomy, all these kind of issues are at the very end also drivers and accelerators of this business, right?
Yeah, but in anyway, I mean, there's the only way to go, because if I one moment you're going to have a data center, I mean, and I talk about co-location here, which is going to be much more efficient than the other. Of course, it's going to have a much bigger, better business model, which means more investment, more customer. So this is really something which is part of our DNA. And again, I can tell you, and really when I started in 2006, 2007, it was already question on the table. And if you take Schneider Electric, it is our only obsession to always have the best solution in terms of efficiency.
Okay.
New solution, but it's really innovation in terms of efficiency. It's a critical part of our business.
Absolutely. Once again, Vincent, which really sophisticated measures are particularly effective for sustainably optimizing the energy consumption of a data center site? And how can you, Schneider Electric, support your customers on this journey to be more efficient in the future?
Well, if you take what really consumes a lot of energy, clearly we can start about the cooling. Cooling is almost 40% of the energy consumption of a data center. And anyway, if you take air conditioning worldwide, it's quite impressive, the part coming from the cooling. So clearly, what we need to do is to have not only one solution, but the best solution for each application. And as I said before, when you are an hyperscaler, you don't need the same thing as an edge data center. So really, it's this full portfolio that we need to have in order to support customer. Luckily for us, we have this portfolio that we did through acquisitions, through internal, I would say, innovation. So really, this full portfolio of cooling is critical. So that would be the first part. Second part will be the management, the energy efficiency through software. So if you have a building, if you have a data center, you need to manage properly. A new trend as well, I mean, we see that with the COVID, there's a lot of unmanned site with nobody. As well in Switzerland, we have a lot of stress to recruit people. So you need to manage your data center in distance, remotely, with a good level of supervision, and you can do it only through the software. And this is what we have. This is as well what we can when we can provide as supplier. And then I would say, as we said, that everything is connected. You need to have a holistic solution. You cannot. I mean, today it absolutely doesn't make sense if you talk efficiency to have low voltage from a supplier, MV from a supplier, a BMS, a supervision. I mean, to be frank, our goal as Schneider Electric. Yes, we are a company, we need to do profit, but clearly we work with customers on a long term. So what we want is to sell a solution which makes sense for a specific application. We can do applications which are customized for a customer, but as well replicable. We have speed to manage. At the moment, you can hear everywhere, all the suppliers got the same issue, whatever the industry about supply chain. So this is this type of thing we can provide to give a lot of certainty in terms of efficiency and to deploy really your sustainable approach. One last thing which is important as well is keep in mind that to be efficient, a data center needs strong service. So we are able as Schneider Electric in Switzerland, but everywhere worldwide, to really follow from your project, I would say, cycle until the end of your data center. When you do a data center, you do it at least for 10 years. It's an extremely long period of time, and it needs to be efficient, as you know, 99.99% of the time. And for this, you need a strong service. If you don't take care of your site, if you don't use, for example, proactive approach, advice approach about your services, you're going to have problem and you're not going to be efficient. And that's what we do on a daily basis in Schneider Electric.
So that means, I mean, Schneider Electric with a portfolio, we are talking about low, medium voltage, we are low and medium voltage, we are talking about energy distribution, energy management, we are talking about racks, we are talking about uninterruptible power supplies.
Yes, so we have a very broad approach and quite unique on the market. So where we are seeing a trend of our competition to really selling part of their business, we keep our strategy to be from the energy, I would say, production until your plug, because in Switzerland we have a failure, of course. I mean, we have everything part of it, and of course the service which come after. So really a full portfolio which make a lot of sense if you are multi-site, if you want really a good strategy that we are able to support. And clearly you cannot make improvisation if you really want to have a sustainable approach.
And at the very end, covered by one IoT architecture called EcoStruxure, which is the main software piece to control and steer all these kind of sophisticated data points and so on. Thanks for that. May one question to both of you, Vincent, Babak. How do you see the further development of the Switzerland data markets for the coming up 5 years? And what are the things from the development side which you really would you like to see, from your side, you would like to see? I mean, what is your wish to this kind of development for the next 5 years from the Switzerland view? Yes, please.
Go first.
Yes.
Oh, me? Okay. Well, so the data center market is globally slated to grow at 20% a year. You see 20% a year investment coming in IT. You see growth at 20% a year in AI. And so, and then based on the sort of knowing that base technologies are also slowing down, there will be a growth in proliferation data centers because we have to build more. We're not getting density immediately from our base technologies. We would like to be able to certify the collocators, mostly the collocators in Switzerland and then beyond. We're also approaching nearby countries, Germany, France, Sweden. And once we get the collocators, then the collocators can then also help offer a better platform to their IT customers. And then the label, where the label really also kicks in, is be able to certify the IT customers with a quantification of their infrastructure, the IT equipment. Would like to grow the SDA label beyond just quantifying hardware and infrastructure, and eventually have an index for quantifying the output of services. With AI specifically, for example, there are different spectral models that are emerging. The goal is to come up with a prediction. We want to be able to have the right model for the prediction and the right metric that quantifies the efficiency of that. And eventually, we also want to expand, get help also from incentives for the government, and help the market and the government together go hand in hand to help improve the sustainability in DC data centers, and eventually, in construction, buildings, smart cities, and beyond.
So a big list at the very end, but sounds realistic. Vincent, how about you?
Yeah, well, I mean, like a lot of people in Switzerland, I'm not originally a local, but very fast you became very attached to the country, and I think really this country has historically a very strong image and a culture of innovation, excellence, and I must say that sustainability is not a new topic here. It has been very important for the Swiss to take care of their country for a long time. So as I see other hubs starting to really grow in terms of knowledge and in terms of capacity, a lot in UK and Ireland, for example, I really think that Switzerland, being now clearly in the top 5 of the country in Europe in terms of data center, take a place and becoming a real hub of excellence. And the good thing is, discussing with some key players of the market, we can see that Switzerland seriously think to export their knowledge. And I really think that the fact Switzerland is in the middle of Europe, but not in Europe, gives a very specific flavor, which is interesting in terms of finance as well. Because let's be frank, data center needs a lot of investment, and the mix between innovation, excellence, and finance and quality is a very strong mix. And I'm sure that Switzerland will become stronger in the future. And I'm convinced that initiatives such as the one of Babak make a lot of sense to export this image and this knowledge.
Perfect. So many thanks for these answers, for these backgrounds we get from your side today, and also for the journey beginning from 2007 up today, a great improvement of that market, and we are pretty sure that it goes in a positive way. So thanks again, and we keep in touch, and let's talk maybe in the next period which kind of things are really happened and which one not, and how the things improved. Thanks a lot.